big news and headlines of E3 starting to wind down, I wanted to talk a little bit about the actual games themselves. Specifically, a lot of the ones that I noticed were very, very multiplayer centric, specifically talking about like The Crew, The Division, Titanfall, Destiny, and to a certain extent even Watch Dogs are very, very multiplayer focused, where you do have to play with that online community to get the full experience. And this started me wondering, when was the death of couch multiplayer and when did I miss it? I grew up in the age where people would come over to your house, you'd all play on the same screen, you know, the different blocks, people all playing at the same time, you'd even cheat by watching another person's screen, stuff like that. It's gotten to the point now where online and social interactivity have become such a part of gaming that a lot of developers only have online multiplayer. I have friends that come over and still play games with me, and a lot of the games that I actually own that are multiplayer, we can't play together because they don't allow you to play them on the same screen the way that you would with just any other game where you go online. And a lot of the friends that I have don't actually have the same games as I do or the internet connection that I do, so they're not actually able to play the same games. And this is something that's really distressing to me because I understand how social integration has affected gaming. I understand how it's actually started to affect the world as a whole. I mean, we have Twitter, Facebook, Tumblr. There's even a site called LinkedIn that updates them all at the same time. But what happened to the actual social part of gaming where you're all playing together? I guess that's the direction that the new consoles are heading, and that's the direction that games are heading in general. But it's still something where it's kind of sad to see it go because it was such a big part of gaming as a whole up until now, and because of all the social integration, we're starting to see it slowly die off to where you can only play these games online with other people. And there's even games where it's multiplayer only, such as Titanfall, where you can't even play a single player portion of it. That there is only that multiplayer where you're playing with a group of people. Maybe I'm just old-fashioned and I'm going to have to adapt to the new consoles anyway, but it's something where I am just going to miss actually being able to sit down and play a game with someone and have a good time. I guess just in the meantime, I'm just going to have to make some friends.